You are accommodating a seductive obsession in your life as a believer, and you think that you can work that out and that that's okay. The scriptures teach otherwise. The scriptures teach that even though you may be a believer and you might be in Christ and you may have the hope of heaven, the consequences of that sin will come to roost in your life. We all know people who have done this. And we don't want to be like Samson, and we don't want to give in to seductive obsession. But what ruined Samson? Look at his cycle. Vision. What do you let in? Then that started the deception. Then that started the rationalization. Then that moved him to action, which led to his destruction. Samson's cycle's our cycle too. It doesn't have to be limited just to the sexual area. Think about it. Man, my car's got some knocks in it. I could wow, that's the one I really want. I see it. And then I start looking at it, and I start rationalizing it. Boy, I need a new car, don't want to pay the expenses, don't want to, hey, the family needs a new vehicle, we're going camping next summer. And then you show up at the dealership. You guys know the cycle. You start looking at it, you take it for a test drive. The guy says, you can drive it off the lot today. And it just doesn't have to work in the sexual area, but it can work in the material area too. You can have a seductive obsession with materialism. You can have a seductive obsession with narcissism or power. It doesn't have to be limited to just the sexual area. But Samson blindly believed he was indestructible, and his arrogance was his destruction. Samson's belief that he could handle his weakness was very flawed, and we see that in his life, and it's there for us to learn from. That's the key point. When we start rationalizing, we move into these seductive obsessions, and we look at Samson's life, and it's there for us to learn from. And we put down, remember, we are what we feed on. We are what we think. We do what we think.